Hello! I've been looking forward to building this keyboard for a long time, and that is the Iron165. This was one of the boards that was in my bucket list ever since I entered the hobby. I was still new to the game and wasn't aware of how group buys work and all that kind of stuff. So needless to say, I missed both rounds of group buys entirely until recently I was able to grab one for myself. But this one is a little bit different. I decided to make this mine, like really mine. For those uninitiated, what I'm referring to is this process called forced patina. Forced patina comes in many forms and is made famous by this guy on Instagram, Needed Patinas. Basically what it is using some pretty extreme methods to colour metal. Of course, I'm not about to spend extra money to send my build to him, so I dug around the local SGMK Discord to see who has such skills in Singapore. So Ghosty DM me to hit up Irene, also known as Keyboardo Lab on Instagram, and the rest is history. Now, the Iron165 I have is an aluminum case with an aluminum weight, so it can only be repainted. But I have to say the results is amazing. Just look at the colour shift. And very nice of her to even redo the paint on these screws as well. Very nicely detailed. So my particular Iron165 has a forged carbon fibre plate, and I also mil-maxed the PCB. So now I'm going to try out a couple of switches and see which one I like best before putting them all in. So first up, what I have here is the Epsilons. I tried Epsilons on quite a number of keyboards so far, but I have to say I've yet to find a suitable home for them yet. So let's see if this Iron165 is the one. It's okay. Not super thocky, also not super clacky as well. So, well, I guess, yeah, it's okay. Up next, banana splits. These have been neglected for a while on my channel because they sound a tad too deep, and I've been on this search for clacky tones lately. So how do they sound? Let's try it. Definitely thockier than the Epsilons, very nicely responsive as well, fuller sounding than Epsilons for sure. So for now I think I prefer the banana splits over the Epsilons. Next, the Faithful Alpacas. They sound really great in a lot of boards, and I've been wanting to revisit these for a while. Deeper than the banana splits, but the banana splits I think it's louder in some sense. Yeah, I still prefer the banana splits on the Iron. So next, Gateron in blacks. So these are usually thought of as a deep sounding switch. Not really sure how you sound here. Ooh, these are close competition to the banana splits. I have to try it again. Ooh, it's clackier than Gateron inks, and a lot more pronounced. So, ooh, this is a tough one. Yeah, the Gateron in blacks are a bit too deep for my preference these days. I think I'll still go with the banana splits for now. Okay, so now we have the OG, the Kale Creams. Nothing much to say about them, a very well-rounded switch overall. I think I forgot to loop this. I still like the banana splits though. A bit sharp, maybe because I didn't loop them, but yeah, definitely the banana splits. Okay, finally, we have two new switches here, the Aqua Kings and the Hyperglide Blacks. I haven't looped the entire batches of these, but yeah, let's try it out. Now I know the Aqua Kings come pretty good stock, so this should sound pretty good as well. Ooh, this is a good competition. Surprising, I thought polycarbonate top and bottom housings would be a lot sharper and clackier. It's pretty nice. I think I like the Aqua Kings now. Ah wait, almost forgot. The Hyperglide Blacks. These are also unlooped, and they have been featured in a lot of videos I've watched recently, so my hopes for these are pretty high. When they are unlooped, they sound like the Kale Creams. Scratchy, a bit deep, but I think the Kale Creams are sharper sounding, if I might say. Yeah, I still prefer the Aqua Kings. Okay, so I've made my decision. I will fill this board up with Aqua Kings, and we'll be back for our sound test. I finally understand why the Iron165 is so hyped and popular. The finite element modeling they used in their very first IC page is fancy, but as an engineer I thought it was just a marketing gimmick. If you don't know what finite element is, it's basically a way to tell us how a material fails. What's the critical load, what forces are acting where, and how to minimize them so the material can last longer. Well, the guys at Smith and Rune obviously know what they're doing because the typing experience on this board was pretty good. I wouldn't say great, but I think it's the most even typing experience I've had so far. You would think the cuts on the plate would have muted or hollowed the sound, but they really did make use of the FEA to optimize it. Usually there's a huge difference in typing feel between the different rows, and you can even hear a big difference acoustically sometimes. But this board sounds and feels very clean, so kudos to them. The FEA they did was not a gimmick at all. And good news to you viewers, because this is the third round of sales, so the prices of these boards have come down quite a lot in aftermarket. It used to be flipped for like, what, 2 times, 3 times the price? Now it's barely 10 to 20% over the original group buy price. So go grab one if you like what you heard and saw here. See ya!